Barcelona suffered a 4-0 defeat to PSG in the first leg of their round of 16 tie. It was a disaster. No team had ever overturned a 4-goal deficit in the Champions League knockout stages. But beyond the scoreline, the loss unleashed a wave of skepticism. Critics pounced on Messi, questioning whether his form had dipped, suggesting the magician was losing his spark. Iniesta, the midfield maestro, faced scrutiny over his age, 32 at the time, with many arguing he could no longer keep up with the game's demands. The team as a whole was labelled unathletic, a relic of a bygone era unable to match PSG's physicality and pace. The consensus? Barcelona's golden days were over. PSG celebrated like it was over. The world wrote Barcelona off. But amidst the ruins, a spark flickered. March 8, 2017. Camp Nou is a cauldron of hope. 96,000 fans, fueled by faith, roar as one. The impossible looms ahead, but Barcelona is ready.
Messi, who we think may just play that little bit deeper.
Our referee tonight then is King from Germany. He took charge of the recent Europa League encounter between Saint-Etienne and Manchester United in France. Lewis Enrique there, being quite relaxed at the start, so he's convinced this team will be close to quality. If they can score 4 against us, we can score 6. And we're underway here. This is the third knockout contest between the clubs in 5 seasons. Neymar, Suarez with a little flick. Neymar surrounding Busquets. Rafinha, first touch for him. Let's have a look at the goal line technology. You can see clearly here by a mile. It's Messi to Barcelona. Massive goal for him. Right so far, far more of it. Neymar is at the top.
It's well worth having a go. I'm sure they had a look over at where Titi was, but Titi was a yard or so further forward.
Iniesta lets it run, then tries to chase down a Marquinhos. Oh, he's done well, Iniesta! Oh, and it's the second goal! And it really is game on here! Calamitous defending from Paris Saint-Germain! And Barcelona, for the second time in the first half, forced the ball over the line. 2-0 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate, and PSG's enormous first leg advantage has been cut in half before the break. Great play by Neymar.
Funway closing down there. Messi chasing back and won it again.
Well, they've got a bit between their teeth here. They're hassling, they're harrying. At the moment, they're that little bit more positive, and they are playing as though they wanted that little bit more. It must be said at times. Suarez into Rakitic. Rakitic, time to pick the cross. Barcelona. Goes the half-time whistle. Well, Luis Enrique said he was convinced his team will make a game of this time, and he was right so far. He's been there. Titi. Messi dives in, Piqué. Delicate little touch from Iniesta. Now Busquets feeds it forward. Messi with the ball into the penalty area. Down goes Neymar, hoping for a penalty kick. Messi finding Neymar. Up against the Belgian Meunier.
Barcelona, trailing 4-0 from the first leg, had ignited the night with 3 unanswered goals, 3-0 on the evening, 3-4 on aggregate. One more strike, just one, would level the tie and etch their name into legend. The players, drenched in sweat and driven by desperation, pressed forward with relentless fury. Messi danced through defenders, Iniesta orchestrated with precision, and Neymar dared the impossible. Every pass crackled with intent, every tackle thundered through the stands. The crowd, a roaring sea of Blaugrana, rose as one, their voices a tidal wave of belief, sensing the miracle was within reach, but football is a game of fragile margins. The unexpected happened.
Real threat, Cavani! That's the goal that PSG was so desperately hoping for! And suddenly, they're feeling a whole lot better about themselves.
Edinson Cavani's 62nd minute goal made it 3-1, 3-5 aggregate. With an away goal against them, Barcelona now needed 3 more in the final half hour, a Herculean task.
The crowd suddenly revitalised. Big moments here. That's a good penalty.
Figure. What's he got left in his boots? Well, he'll get a free kick, and Verratti. Hands on deck here now for the French team. In it comes from Lionel Messi, and for once it's not a great delivery. Back with Arda Turan now. Deep in added time, down he goes, and Ter Stegen had to make sure he got there ahead of Verratti. Was he caught by the Italian? Referee brings the game back. Yeah, he does. Barcelona were hoping to play on, but
stay onside, these Barcelona players.
Oh, what a grandstand finish to this game. Away off the head of Adrien Rabiot. Intense pressure now on the Paris Saint-Germain defence. It's Neymar trying to feed it through. It's a stretch, and it's in! And I can't remember the last time I saw something like this. Extraordinary scenes at the Nou Camp. Sergi Roberto, the substitute, is the hero of the hour, and it is the greatest Champions League knockout comeback of all time.
What a pass from Neymar. I thought he made the wrong decision by coming back onto his left foot. PSG starts to squeeze up, and it's the substitute, Roberto, that makes the right run. And what a good finish with the outside of his right boot. They're stuck. 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, they thought they were comfortably through. turnaround, what character, and what's for this man here, Unai Emery. That's where I thought he should have played the ball in. What a good run, he's onside, he's level. It's the perfect run, the perfect delivery, and Trent's almost getting out of the way of it. Brilliant finish with the outside of his right boot. What a story we've had here.
Staggering stuff. The Champions League delivers a classic, and Barcelona, from the depths of a 4-0 first leg defeat, have turned this top up there.
From despair to glory, La Remontada is football's greatest comeback, a night where belief turned a 1% chance into a 100% miracle.